Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, SpongeBob. Okay, so what's up? Welcome back. Uh, yeah, it's a beautiful morning here, and I'm ready to take on my day and do it the absolute best way I can. Anywho, welcome back to the process. My name is Rangel. I am your host. This episode is for educational purposes only. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Do your own research. Do it. And that's it. Let's get into today's episode. Question number one. I feel like I could be a lot happier as a man. I know that there are differences between genders that could contribute to that happiness. Although I am afraid of coming off misogynistic or patriarchal. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. All right. So, to put it simply, I'm not gonna go over like all the difference. I'm not gonna go over all the differences of like what goes into a man, what goes into a woman. I'm not gonna do that in this episode. But what I am gonna do is encourage you do that research, from a subjective, objective point of view. Of course, I know a lot of men that hate women, and I'm not promoting women hate. I'm genuinely saying that's a real thing, and you don't want to move from a place of hate. You want to move from a place of um like be as subjective as possible, gather your knowledge, go online, do all the red pill, blue pill, whatever stuff, be as subjective as possible. Don't consume too much of it because it'll infiltrate your brain and do something weird. uh but have have that, so when you see it out in the real world, you can make your own decisions and say, oh, this is what this is and this is what that is. And as you begin to do that, you'll find your position in that place, and you don't have to worry about coming off misogynistic or patriarchal. Genuinely come at it, because you're probably like deep down a very good person. That's what so uh like I said, just don't move from a place of hate, because if you move from a place of hate, and understand, like, just understand the differences, comprehend the differences, get to know the differences, um exercise those differences, like, just whatever, and then make your own decisions from there. Don't follow one specific route too abruptly, because that'll make you just weird. um so do that, and that's gonna help you out. That's gonna make sure that you know that you just got good data. That's what you need. You need good information, good data, um, and then good applicable data. That's information that you get from doing. So socializing scares me. What if I'm not accepted? I'm scared to be myself. I don't like rejection from people. I find oh, I don't like rejection from people I find have cool character. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to read that again. Socializing scares me. What if I'm not accepted? I'm scared to be myself. I don't like rejection from people I find have cool character. Okay, the whole accepting part. All right. And okay, cuz I have to like read this. So, accept yourself and accept yourself. Ooh, and break approval. That's the best one right there. That's probably the best thing I could say. Accept yourself, and I would say a great, almost like a guerrilla tactic for this would be to like completely break this whole like scared of rejection thing or whatever. Seek approval. I made an episode about this in the past. You want to seek disapproval actively, and whether this is in your workplace or whatever, obviously in moderation. The point is you want to be yourself, and you want to you want to make that emotion of rejection as uncomfortable as possible. And the only way to do that is by just be a complete version of yourself. Be completely yourself. Uh, practice little by little, expressing honestly how you feel, expressing honestly what you're going through, little by little. Express that. Because the more you expose yourself to people, the more your character begins to get stronger. And that's normal. It's normal for you to feel that way. So try, like, not even just try, expose yourself. Expose yourself. Be honest. Be like, look, hot take. Do a little disclaimer. Yo, watch out. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever you got to do, but have a disclaimer towards who you're going to be and what you're going to be. Uh, and once again, like, just expose who you really are little by little. Um, and let that rejection thing get uncomfortable. Let it get uncomfortable, right? Let it get uncomfortable. Go somewhere and be like, hey, what do you think about this? Right? Or have a discussion where you might have a discussion about something that you find crazy, right? Let get that rejection uncomfortable. That's what you got to do. Because if you don't get that rejection uncomfortable, uh it's just gonna stay like this unknown thing that could happen at any time, and you don't want that. So just go straight to it. Get that rejection uncomfortable. Say, hey, you don't need to accept me. That's really what getting that rejection uncomfortable is. You don't need to accept me. You don't need to. You don't need to accept me. That's what you got to do with that. Let me see. I don't always believe who I am is enough and should be accepted. I don't believe who I am is enough and should. Well, that's. It sounds like. It sounds like in the past, somebody really made you think that who you are is enough and should be accepted. Nah, man, you're enough. You are more than enough, and you 110% deserve to be accepted. You do. You deserve to be 110% accepted. It starts with you. It starts with you. You need to get that rejection uncomfortable, because that rejection inside of you that you could feel in your gut, in your chest, in your core, whatever that is, you got to exercise that, because it's not, how do I say this? It's not helping you. It's not gonna help you hiding that. It's not gonna help you masking that or making that feel like it's. I'll tell you this much: you ain't gonna please nobody. You ain't gonna please nobody. Doing it like that, you ain't gonna please nobody. So get uncomfortable, man. Learn how to get uncomfortable with rejection. Learn how to get uncomfortable with that stuff, because that's gonna help you the most. That's gonna help you the most. Um, Exercise being yourself, if that makes sense. Exercise that. You don't want to keep hiding. You definitely don't want to keep hiding, and that belief is what, that you're not enough and should not, and should is not enough and should be accepted. Yo, you gotta dig and fight with whoever put that shit inside you. You gotta fight whatever, like, you gotta destroy that belief. we'll create another one right here, a different one, which is I believe who I am is enough and should be accepted. I believe who I am is enough and should be accepted. That's that. I believe who I am is enough and should be accepted. The only way you're going to get that is by exposure. You could say it, you could repeat that, you can have that. That's going to help tremendously because remember, the body achieves what the mind believes. You got to keep that going, especially when you're getting uncomfortable. All right, let's finish it off. I believe who I am is enough and should be accepted. All right. Last but not least, we're going to go over to the sponsor, which is me, the Creative Mentorship. So the Creative Mentorship is designed to help amplify your purpose, amplify the way that you do things. I specialize in style development. That means everybody has a specific style to them, the way they do things, their life, the way they go about doing certain things. I usually work specifically with artists and entrepreneurs. The biggest reason is because they need a style. They have a style. They need to amplify and work on it. Now, if you have a style that you're working on, and you're looking to amplify it, and you're looking to become more of that self, please click the link down below and get started. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you got anything from today's episode, please leave a like, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.